Hello there. In this video, I will give you a quick walkthrough on how to add an activity or session. Let's get started. From your event dashboard, click on Sessions, and from the Session List section, click on Add an Activity. Now here there are different type of activity or sessions. The first one is the normal sessions where you can have talks, workshops, discussions, celebrations, etc. The second type of session is a video call wherein you can have roundtable conversation and more. The third type of session is pre-recorded video sessions wherein you can add the pre-recorded video to your session, and in this session the pre-recorded videos will be played instead of having the real people on the stage. If you want to stream live activities from the third parties to Airmeet, then you can select this type of session. If you want to have one-on-one speed networking, then you can select this. And you can also have fluid space for the networking activities. Next is break session. If you want to add a break for 15 minutes, then you can add this break session out there, which will just be a block for people to see that this timing is for the break. And lastly, we have the booth session. If the event organizers have added booths, then they can also add booth session. This session is helpful when the event organizer wants to drive more attendees to the particular booth. Today, we will be selecting a simple session. Before you add and save your session, you can also change the session or activity type. You can give your session a name, or you can also use AirGenie to auto-generate the name. Click on auto-generate. Plug in the prompt or the keywords for which the character limit is 150. You can also select the tone and click on generate. And after a few seconds, you will find your suggestion. If you do not like it, then you can click on regenerate to regenerate it, or click on apply to apply it. And there it is applied for you. Now coming on to the session date, you can select the session date by clicking on this calendar icon and select the required date for your event. The start time of the event can be selected too by clicking on this clock icon and selecting the time. You can also set up the session duration in minutes. Now coming on to the host. The person who creates the session will be set up as the host of the session by default. If you want to change it, you can simply click on it and select one of your team members to be the host of your session. And there it is changed. If you want to add a new team member, then you can also click on this space and click on add team member to add them. Now coming on to speakers, you can have up to 50 speakers for your session. To add speakers, simply click on this space out here and select the speakers. You can select multiple speakers, or you can also select single speaker. Once done, click on done, and there our speaker is added. You can also add new speaker from here itself. Simply click on it, click on add new speaker, add speakers basic details, or if you want to add more details, click on here. And from here, you can add all other speaker details. You can also upload the speaker photo. All the specifications are given here. And once you are done updating this section, simply click on save. And there our speaker is added out here. You can simply select the speaker and click on done to add her to your session. Coming on to the co-host, you can select two of your team members as your co-host. You can also add a new team member if you want to change co-host to someone new. Once done, click on done. And there we have our co-host out here. Coming on to tags, you can add tags to your session so that people can easily discover your session. Type in the tags and hit enter or written on your keyboard. And there, your tag is added. You can add up to 100 tags. Out here, you can add the session description. You can also auto-generate the contents. Coming on to session resources, if you want to add resources to your session such as videos, audios, images, and other files, then you can click on add resources. You can either upload the resources from your computer or add the web resource repository link out here. To upload, simply click on upload resource and drag and drop your file out here, or simply click on it to upload it. You can also see what kind of files can be uploaded. Once the file is uploaded, you can also set up the visibility. First is everyone. Everyone who is participating in the event can see this resource. Second one is specific segments. Segments are a type of filters that are added on the analytics part. If you have added them, then you can use specific segments from there. Or you can also make it visible only for your team by clicking on my team only. Once done, click on upload, and there are resources added. To add the resource link, simply click on add link. Add the resource link name, the character limit is 100. And now add the link out here and click on add. And there our link is okay. You can also select the visibility of the link to my team only, or if not selected, it will be seen by all. You can re-edit the link by clicking on this pencil icon, or add more links by clicking on add link. And now click on done. As you can see, the resource link is added. You can add as many resources as you want. Coming on to language translation, In Airmeet, you can have a live session translation with the help of Interprefy. But first, you have to buy the Interprefy subscription. To do so, simply click on fill this form out here and the Interprefy form will appear. You can add all the required details. Select the language in which you want the translation of the session to be and then click on submit. And once you have bought those translation languages from the Interprefy, you will get a token. You can add the token you bought from Interprefy in this section and you will get the live session translation on the languages that you have purchased. And lastly, you can control who can join your session. You can either allow access or restrict access. To allow access, simply click on allow access. And you can either allow session access to the attendees based on criteria, or you can also choose the list of people, or if you have enabled ticketing, that option will be here as well. You can simply click on one of those sections, find the attendee, let's say this person, and now you can click on proceed to allow access. The process for access restriction is same as well. Simply click on it. Now select on what criteria you want to restrict the people. Let's say we want to choose the list of people. Simply click on it. Select the attendee, let's say this person. You can add more person in this list and click on proceed and you are good to go. Once done, you can click on save and there your session is successfully created. To re-edit the session, you can always click on it, find the pencil icon and re-edit the details. If you want to delete the session, you can also click on this three dot icon and delete the session. To close this page, simply click on this cross icon. To add more sessions, you can follow the same steps. Click on add an activity, select the type of sessions, fill in the required details and save them. You can also always select the time frame and click on it to create the session. That's all for today. Hope you found this video helpful. Thank you for watching.